Pictures presents.
Hey, let's make love.
Mia Farrow. Co-starring John Cassavetes.
Let's have a baby. Oh, Ro, honey, for God's sakes, don't cry, all right?
I won't.
Wonderful, were you? Young and healthy, I'd have lots of children.
Madame and Monsieur shall have the dessert after all. Mousse au chocolat, or as many calls it, chocolate mouse.
It's delicious. Has an undertaste. A chalky undertaste.
Hey.
Nice.
Sleep is what you need. Good night's sleep.
You better go down below, miss.
This is no dream. This is really happening.
Written for the screen and directed by Roman Polanski. From the best-selling novel by Ira Levin. Ruth Gordon, Sidney Blackmer, Morris Evans, and Ralph Bellamy. In a William Castle production. Rosemary's Baby.
The Godfather Part 2, winner of 6 Academy Awards, including Best Picture of the Year. Best Supporting Actor, Robert De Niro. Best Director, Francis Ford Coppola. Best Original Dramatic Score, Nino Rota and Carmine Coppola. Best Screenplay adapted from another medium, Francis Ford Coppola and Mario Puzo. Best Art Direction and Set Decoration, Art Direction, Dean Tavoleris and Angelo Graham. Set Decoration, George R. Nelson. The Godfather Part 2. The history of 2 generations of crime. The drama of absolute power and the men who violate it. The Godfather Part 2.
What is your name?
Don Vito Corleone and his son Michael. Both had seen the ones they loved most cut down before their eyes. Both had killed as an act of vengeance. Both commanded the most powerful and merciless crime organization in the world.
Is it true that in the year 1950, you devised the murder of the heads of the so-called 5 families in New York?
It's a complete falsehood.
They would take any measures.
I mean, you've won. You want to wipe everybody out?
I don't feel I have to wipe everybody out, Tom. Just my enemies.
Make any arrangement.
Michael, we're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Order any death. To protect the empire they controlled. The Godfather and his heir. Both were men of ice, and both were targets.
They're still on the property. Please, Michael, please stay inside.
Keep them alive.
We'll try. Michael! Alive!
The Godfather Part 2 is Sicily in 1921 and Nevada in 1958. It is revolution in Havana and rubouts in New York. It is manipulation.
It would be like trying to kill the president. There's no way we can get to him.
If anything in this life is certain, if history's taught us anything, it says you can kill anyone.
It is murder. And it is betrayal.
It was a son, and I had it killed because this must all end.
The Godfather Part 2 is the final chapter in the violent history of the Corleone crime family. It is the motion picture masterpiece of the year.
Los Angeles, 1937. There are lots of guys like J.J. Gittes. They're easy to find, if you want to find them.
Mr. Gittes, have we ever met?
Well, no.
Never?
Never.
Since you agree with me that we've never met before, you must also agree with me that I've never hired you to do anything, certainly not spy on my husband. I don't get tough with anyone, Mr. Gittes. My lawyer does.
You do your job. And sometimes you find the answers to questions that should never be asked. Or you find out what happens to people who ask them.
Hold it there, kitty cat.
You're a very nosy fellow, kitty cat, huh?
You know what happens to nosy fellows?
I dislike the word cheat.
Did you have affairs?
Mr. Giddy's.
Did he know about it? Where were you when your husband died? You were seeing someone, too. For very long?
I don't see anyone for very long, Mr. Giddy's. It's difficult for me.
Mr. Giddes, you're dealing with a disturbed woman who's just lost her husband. I don't want her taken advantage of.
The truth. I said I want the truth.
Jake.
I'm doing you a favor. Come on, Jake. Forget it, Jake. It's Chinatown.
You get tough. You get tender. You get close to each other. Maybe you even get close to the truth. Jack Nicholson and Faye Dunaway in a Robert Evans production of a Roman Polanski film, Chinatown.